you know, one of the biggest questions that we always get, or most frequent, I should say, is just about brushing them. You know, how often we have to do it, how long does it take, how come I don't get a bigger brush? Use a rake, Mark. So I figured we'd spend a few minutes answering some of those. How often I have to do it is misleading. I don't have to do it at all. You know, most Highland cattle in the world don't get brushed out. You know, they don't need it. I've always done it because they enjoy it. You know, I like spending time with them. And, you know, if I can come out here and spend some time with them and do something that they enjoy, well, you know, that's pretty much a win-win as far as I'm concerned. I think the concept of brushing your pet cow is relatively new. You know, I'd like to think that we had some influences as far as the number of people who go out and brush their pet cows now. You know, a lot of times I'll come out here and I won't brush them at all. You know, depending on what else we got going on and how much time we've got and the weather. You know, if everything's going our way, you know, I'll come out here every day and brush them. If it ain't, you know, I've gone a couple of weeks without brushing them. And that's not to say I don't come out here. I do. I come out here and spend time with them regardless. But I don't, you know, I'm not always brushing them. A lot of times, you know, Hamish or Kyloe will be laying down and, you know, I'll come out here and I'll just sit down on the ground beside them, lean up against them, drink coffee or whatever. You know, they don't say much. I don't say much. You know, we just lay there and enjoy each other's company, I guess. You know, I don't really need them to do anything. Just, you know, just be cows. So they don't need to be brushed. I do it because I enjoy it. I do it because they enjoy it. You know, how long it takes me. Well, Kyloe's always dirtier. Imagine that. Kyloe's always dirtier, but Hamish is bigger. So it kind of averages out between the two of them. You know, I'd say probably if they were moderately dirty, I guess, average dirty, it'd probably take me an hour, you know, to do each one. Like I said, Hamish is bigger, but Kyloe is always more of a mess. Why don't you get a bigger brush, Mark? A bigger brush wouldn't let me get into tight places like, you know, between the top of his ear there. Oh, quit. Between the top of his ear and base of his horn. You know, this spring steel curry comb is stiff enough to be able to give them a good scratch like they like. You know, the teeth on it are sharp enough to be able to cut out mats and, you know, hitchhikers and burrs and things like that. You know, and it's small enough to be able to get into the tight places. You know, plus, if I had a bigger brush, I'd probably get done sooner. And they wouldn't enjoy it as much because I'd be done. you know, I wouldn't enjoy it as much. Again, I'd be done. You know, I'd feel the need to go on and do something else then. You know, probably something that's not nearly as enjoyable as hanging out with these guys. You know, and the whole point of brushing them is not to go ahead and be done. You know, the whole point of brushing them is just spend time with them. Well, if I'm trying to hurry, then, you know, kind of defeats the purpose of spending time with them now, doesn't it? Why do you have paint chips all over you, buddy? I'm afraid to ask that, but why? Kyle, what have you been beating on that you tore the paint off of? God, I'm hoping it's just a gate. Whew. All right, buddy. Yeah, I know you're still filthy, but you were never going to be unfilthy, buddy. That's just your nature. All right, Kyloe. All right, buddy. I love you, buddy. All right. Try and not make a mess of everything, okay? Oh, yeah, don't worry. I'll take the dog with me. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to find out more about Hamish and Kyloe or SafeHaven Sanctuary, y'all please be sure and hit the subscribe button or follow us on Facebook. Appreciate y'all.